I'm sold by the idea. I'm not a business person, but in my travels, I've really seen like women work out in bad gear. Even my mom wears a sari and goes for a walk and sports shoes. I think that's not what she's supposed to be wearing. Even in a yoga studio, once I saw a young lady, she was wearing a t-shirt. So with the asanas, it was falling. So next day she put a belt. I met Darshan and he told this idea. I was like instantly sold. I was instantly sold because, okay, business and all these things aside, I believe this, like when an idea's time has come, nothing can stop it. This is the time where Indian women are like more invested in their personal fitness and they're more active outside the house, not in a very household kind of a thing, you know. I'm learning a lot looking at this young team go about. And we've read about the success story of a lot of startups and how they literally bootstrapped the company, this, that, this. So I see the same kind of nimbleness, not being, you know, grandiose and this and that, and very conservative, and then having a plan. And the way the kind of homework they did is fantabulous, you know. So I'm very excited to be a part of a journey like this. I really hope to learn a lot, meet a lot of people, understand society, and then in the process maybe make some money also.
Deivee, like you know, means goddess, right? And we are the first active lifestyle brand that's actually targeting Indian women. What we realized is that Indian women do not have too many options. All the Western wears that currently available in the market do not fulfill the needs of an Indian woman. So we met a lot of women across the country. Milind also organizes events across the country. And he's noticed people run with all types of ensembles. And we realized that women actually don't lack motivation, they lack equipment. So they're just not happy with what was available. And we realized that there is nobody who's doing anything for this audience, which is why Deevee's come to exist.
This was Darshan's idea that we should go alone, actually. Because Darshan was not the first person I met. I'm meeting people all the time. So I had met a lot of brands before who said, oh, we really want to be part of this, we want to do it, how can we do it? And I was considering stuff, but I hadn't really finalized on anything. But then I met Darshan and he gave me some reasons as to why it would be good. Let's do it, you know, on our own and all of that. And I said, okay. Also, I'll tell you what happens with bigger brands is sometimes they have a certain window of opportunity. You know, they say, okay, let's put some money in this and see if it works. And then suddenly, if they feel it's not working, they'll shut it down. You know, so you don't want to be in that position. You want to give yourself that time, the space to breathe, the space to grow. If you can, if you have the opportunity, why not? And then, you know, you can control where it goes. I mean, if I was working with another brand, they'd say, okay, show me this, show me that, let's do this. Why aren't we doing this first? Let's do this second. Here we can kind of take our time and decide how we want to go. Yeah, because I don't think it's a question of right. I think if people like it, it will work.
We need help from a community, and that's where Axelor helped us, maybe improving our sales skills, improving our reach, and so we sort of took a lot of help from the community, from the portfolio startups.
If you are currently serving in the military, a retired veteran, or fan of the army, and wish to buy premium military gear and accessories, where would you turn to? Our search took us to a humble retail store in Katikanahalli, Bengaluru.